All right, and we're live for the Luciano Gonzalez after party. There's only a few of us in here right now, and one of the three of us has muted himself because maybe it's too noisy in the background. But you all know Duke Bonanza, and of course Luciano's here with me and myself. And I have posted the link in a couple of different, and Luciano has as well, in a couple of the chat groups that we're involved with on Twitter. So hopefully more people will jump in. But however, I do know that it is quite busy out there in YouTube land right now with a bunch of different shows with mutual friends of ours. So everyone could be in on other things, but that's quite all right. Yeah. So, dude, again, I thought it was pretty good. Chatting a little bit more about you, and that's another reason that I do these is so that I get to know some of the people that I'm becoming friends with through Twitter and the atheist community, right? So, and it enables me to get to know you or Duke as well a little bit better. And
you regret that though sometimes.
What's that? Regret that? Yes, there have been a couple, but I'm not going to get into it.
I am truly someone that people should regret knowing. I just bring chaos and misfortune everywhere.
Oh, come on, Luciano, man. I doubt that. You're like an awesome example of what a human being should be, I think.
Thank you. So, Duke, how are you doing?
Oh, man, I'm pretty good. I'm working tonight, so I just took a second to step out and jump in to say hi to you guys. I took a little awesome break.
Cool.
I'm at the madhouse. Maybe a few minutes, not very long. I just wanted to jump in and say hi. And, it was a really cool interview, man. I enjoyed listening to your backstory, Luciano.
Thank you. I said I'm glad you're here. I hope I wasn't misheard. I fear I might have been from the response. I wasn't asking how long you were here. I just wanted you to know that I'm glad you were able to stop on in.
Yeah.
Oh, Staggerson Jags is in the chat as well, I see. He's always a good one to jump in.
So more people are starting to make channels now, which is really neat because some of my Twitter followers are starting to make channels and are starting to think of making channels, which is exciting because like some of my friends that I'm really excited to see are talking about making channels like Civ. I don't know if you guys know who Civ is, but she's
I do.
Yeah, she tweeted earlier today about possibly like making YouTube videos, and honestly, like she and I have had conversations about like polytheism with folks like Ocean, and I always like hearing her insights. So I would really like it if she made a channel.
Actually, now that you mentioned Ocean, you mentioned him before, but I forgot to mention earlier. He actually reached out to me through messages because I mentioned to him that I do this on my channel, and he reached out to me. I think he wants to come on and talk about his. I don't know if I would call it a deconversion story, more of a switching sort of thing from being a theistic type to just a polytheistic type person. So be interesting to hear that.
Call that a conversion story, couldn't you?
Yeah, it would be. And I'm also going to be having Steve McRae in here, but he doesn't really want to tell his deconversion. He's like, I've told it so many times, I'm tired of talking about it. So I said, okay, well, we can talk about your point of deconversion to why you decided to be an advocate or an atheist advocate and run the non-sex show and stuff. And we'll probably talk a little bit about that, which I think would be just equally as interesting. So that's something to look forward to too. And oh, Rach!
Hey, Rach, how's it going?
Hey.
I also just sent Staggerson Jags. I've never actually been on the same stream as Jags before, but I just sent him a link as well.
Awesome, dude. I put one in my what do you call it? In the okay. So he did still on the top chat, so I didn't see whoever posted. Oh, Klaus wants to join.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm sending folks who are interested links as long as I know their like Twitter handles, and I know a couple of people's. So it's always good to see more people jumping in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good when we have some good little chats like this, and people bring some fresh ideas and stuff in here.
Yeah. I think it was interesting that in today's chat, I actually focused more on like my moment of deconversion, because like that's a funny story, but it's never been like the focal point of any conversations I've had. And I think it's interesting because for me, like, I don't know how many people had like a singular moment where they were just like, oh yeah, I was a believer. Now this is the moment I realized I'm not a believer anymore.
Sure, but what I mean when I ask people, I always say, like, give me that first thing that started you thinking that this stuff that I believe may not be true. You know what I mean? So,
hey guys, I'm gonna jump out. You guys are awesome.
See you later, Duke.
Oh,
Hope to
yeah,
see you
all
around.
right, Duke, man.
You get to say
Yeah,
hi.
I gotta go back. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, bye. I gotta go back inside and sign neurotic hypochondriacs into the ER.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Oh,
I'll be watching though.
Hypochondriacs.
They are a bunch of crazies.
A bunch of drama queens.
Yeah, exactly. How you doing, Stag?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Not too
Good.
shabby. Not too shabby. And Rachel, I think I said welcome earlier. I'm pretty sure.
You did.
I think I blurted out rage is what more to the actuality of what I said. So,
I like the enthusiasm.
well, you haven't
Everyone
been in one of my
deserves an
streams in a
enthusiastic
while.
welcome.
I know, it's been a really long time, and I was just sitting here and I saw the link and I'm like, I'm kind of tired, but I've skipped out on so many of them. I felt bad, so I was like, I need to come say.
Well, yeah, and I'm glad you did. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about? Atheism. I think it's really cool that you're studying what you're studying again, Luciano, because I think more people should look into that sort of thing. I think more people that understand. Yeah, well, more people that understand that sort of stuff. I think we probably have a much better, at least getting along a little better planet, don't you?
I sure hope so. That is like in my interactions with people online, I try to emphasize being like, all right, we probably have things we can agree on and get along with, even if I believe something that you don't believe, or you believe something I don't believe.
For sure. You know, speaking of which, you just reminded me of something.
That's fucking weird, man.
Cooperation and shit.
I know, a foreign thing these days, it seems, but I don't know. I guess I'm an optimist when it comes to, because I just want people to get along. I hate it, especially when recently there have been some things going on with friends through Twitter and stuff that people are having falling outs because of, and it's bothersome to me when that happens, because I like people, and it bugs me because long, right? I'm not saying everyone has to hold hands and have team, but I don't know. People want to, in some instances. Well, we've got another person that joined us. Who is it that joined us? I didn't see the name.
Dennis.
Well, no. Well, welcome to the stream. I think this is your first one.
It is.
I'm glad you could join us.
Hi.
Why I joined? I'm crazy, that's why.
Well, you'll fit right in.
Yeah. Well, actually, I can't say I'm totally crazy. I got a certificate from media I'm in that says I'm not.
I have a T-shirt that says I'm condescending. Does that count?
I don't know. How fast does con go down?
I don't know.
Pretty fast around here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love all the accents.
Got a wide range in this live chat.
I don't have an accent. You guys all have accents.
Where are you from?
I don't have an accent. You all have accents.
Roy,
Do I have
if I
an
had
accent?
it, I know it.
I'd say I have
need
an
to get Nacho
accent. I
in
just
here,
don't know
dude.
where it's from.
Then there'll be more with the accent.
Well, I'm Aussie.
I don't. I have a Canadian accent, So
Eh?
Yeah, I know I'm Aussie.
we got to throw that in. Apparently, it's funny.
So
'cause
what's
we don't
everyone's
really
plans for the weekend?
say that much. Well,
I
as
am.
you,
Go ahead.
ladies
Yeah.
first.
I was just gonna say you people are a day behind me.
That's
Oh.
right.
True.
He lives in the future. Hey, what are the lottery numbers?
I'm telling you.
I'm making candles this weekend.
Nice.
I promised I would bake cupcakes with my little girl. That's what I have going.
That's sweet.
Oh, look at your shirt, Stags. I just realized you're wearing a very appropriate shirt.
Yeah. Do you know who JP Sears is?
No.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's who I bought it from.
That's awesome. And
Well, I have the iron ones.
The light in here sucks unless I'm standing like right here.
Yeah, just stand there. The light will fall right on your face.
You're gonna stand for the whole show.
Well, my overhead light in my living room actually has a light on the ceiling, but it stopped working, and I don't know why. The light bulbs aren't burned out. So I've just got one of my little studio lights, but it's way over there, and the shadow's fucked up, and the white balance is all fucked up, and it's making my teeth look a little bit more yellow than they really are, which I don't like, because they're yellow enough without the fucking white balance helping. And if I put the light on the desk, it washes me out. So I can't win here, guys.
White balancing is a pain in the ass, dude. I've had to do it many times because I also run camera for a TV show locally here. So,
Nice.
Oh, right on. Well, yeah, and I've got a cheap
so
I've got like a $15 webcam that it doesn't even autofocus. I have to actually focus it by hand.
And mine's working.
you know, I just noticed something here. Frank, is it right?
Yeah, call me Zenith.
Zenith, yeah. I just realized who you were now because you just recently started following me, right? And we've had a couple of interactions and conversations and stuff. And you were. I asked you, I believe, if you wanted to come on my show and be interviewed.
Yeah.
Would you be down for that at some point?
Yeah, 14th of next month.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We did. Hang on. Let me make sure I got that down here because I talk to so many people daily about this.
Oh wow, Neil. A plus.
That's right. Was it the 14th or the 12th? Because I've got you here for the 12th.
What day was that? We went.
Saturday, the 12th.
But I think it was something like that.
Yeah, it's the 12th. We chose a Saturday because of your location being in the
future.
Down and being in the future. It worked better. Like it worked better for me, and when I interviewed Nacho Witness, because it was in the morning for him and in the evening for me. So
yeah,
it just seemed to work a little bit better.
Well, you got your. Sorry.
So we're doing high noon.
Yeah, it'd be like noonish for you, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you got your schedule up there. You got me for the 3rd, right?
I believe so.
You got to keep you straight, because I don't even remember when mine is.
The 3rd. Wait,
you guys all have such busy schedules, and I'm just over
December
here. Like, I'm just on whenever people want me.
Yeah, December 3rd.
Things are always so planned out for you.
And I think I finally landed you too, didn't I, Rachel?
You did. I have no idea what day we picked.
You didn't write it down, man. This is why I have people that forget.
It was, wasn't it like the first week in February or like the last week in? Oh, that's with Bub.
Yeah, you're doing that with Bub, and on the 26th. 26th, okay. Saturday the 26th. Right, so another Saturday at 6 p.m. or whatever. But we can go. I mean, if that time doesn't work for you, we can arrange it to be an hour earlier or 2 hours earlier if you want to. So if you need to be So all the times when I do these, my times are usually flexible within a couple hours either way. So, but during the week, 4 p.m., I always go for 4 p.m. because that at least gives me some time to get home from work, have a quick shower, doll myself up a little, and at least look somewhat presentable for these interviews. So, and I know, I don't really ever look
I got a question.
presentable so much, but you know what I mean.
You kind of roboting. Is that just me?
Some really good ones.
No, it wasn't just you. I heard it too.
Oh. Am I okay now, or?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay.
It happened a couple times. Not super bad. But if it gets
Yeah.
much worse, you'll want to refresh.
Yeah.
It's
right.
just Google Hangouts. Everybody always goes, "Oh, it's this or it's that," or "I got this going." It's Google Hangouts. It happens all the freaking time to everybody. I've got a 50 Mbps connection. It happens to me sometimes. It's not
Right. We're on the fastest available internet we can get here. So,
and I've never seen somebody shutting their video down, making it bad. That never helps. I've never seen that help either. So refreshing.
Refresh.
Yeah, refresh. That's the key.
But yeah, the actual key, guys, for that is F5. Just so you know.
Or Control R.
Does that? Yeah, that works too. You're right.
And
That's
if you're in
used to
Germany,
have to use.
and also what helps is not being in Germany.
I mean, you probably aren't wrong, but like...
No, we have a friend of ours that comes into these streams all the time named Satanic Apologist, and he's constantly
he was
roboting.
on Wonder Lady's channel earlier.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I know a couple people in Germany, and it's a constant thing.
Really good one. No, it wasn't just you. I heard it too.
Hang on. Or Zenith, you might want to turn the volume down on that because it's coming through. Or someone's is coming through anyways. I'm not entirely sure who's actually got this running at the same time. Yeah, it might have been. But it happens. People don't realize that it happens.
No, this is news.
Uh-oh.
I'm just looking at this on my Twitter feed, so I cannot confirm or deny the efficacy of this.
I'm about to fact check, so.
It says Logan Paul's a flat earther now.
Okay, so that's been making the rounds. I don't know if it's true or not. It's also not news. I got excited. I thought we were about to hear something juicy, and it's like the latest YouTube shitlord just being a giant douche. The worst person.
Also, what helps is not being in Germany.
Wow. Wait. Were we hearing a replay there, or was that somebody
that was someone's computer like replaying the audio back?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so who's got the show going at the same time on their computer?
It's not I.
It's also got to be
Is that
somebody
you,
who's
Frank?
not. It's got to be somebody not wearing headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably turn the video down, or the video. Turn the video down. Yeah, that's a good one, Neil.
You can mute the YouTube tab. You can like left click on it, and you can turn off the audio.
We're completely hearing what the conversation we had here.
Yeah.
And also, apparently it is
timing,
true.
though. I loved it.
Apparently it is true that Logan Paul is a flat earther.
But is on a flat earther?
We should get him to go on to the non sequitur show, you guys. That should be the plan. There's a video and everything.
Oh. We've lost.
Oh my god.
Someone who has like the wrench should post the link to the video because there's a YouTube video where he talks about I like how this is making us all lose our shit.
Yeah, this is great entertainment for anyone watching. We're all searching stuff out now.
No.
Don't worry, people. This happens on my streams all the time. So
leave your latest like crazy Twitter drama in the comments below.
Logan Paul is a flat earther. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if it lets me. Yeah, cool. There's the video in case anyone wants to watch it. What a great day.
Yeah.
What a great day to just be alive and exist.
Yeah, right? I know what I'm going to do here. Luciano, I am going to grant you wrench privileges on my... Like Snarky always says, Mrs. Snarky always says, I'm like the Oprah with wrenches. I give everyone a fucking wrench. Well, that way I'm guaranteed to have somebody moderating the nonsense comments that come into these things sometimes. So
as long as I'm around, I'll check out the videos and I'll be like, all right, here are links. So that way, go wild, children.
I just performed a wrench apocalypse on my streaming channel. I went in and took away everybody's wrenches except for like 6 people.
Wait, how many people had wrenches before? That's a lot of wrenches.
Like 20.
Yeah, I think I'm up to that kind of a silly ass number.
No one has wrench privileges on my channel because I want to do live streams, but I haven't started yet. So,
every time I see Paul, I get so excited. I'm like, oh my god, somebody likes me. I've been ready.
I was doing everyone's gonna have wrenches on my channel because I like it when people post links.
I was doing a lot of streams with flat earthers, and I get a lot of trolls in there saying fucked up shit. So I'd like to have at least 1 or 2 wrenches in every chat I was having, so somebody could kick out the Nazis.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that logic, but that's a sentence right there.
You gotta vet your candidates well. That's all, right? To make sure that they're worthwhile to give a wrench to.
Someone is talking, and I'm pretty sure I heard my name, but I could not hear what they were saying.
Say that again, Frank. We're having troubles hearing you, dude. Yeah, we're having troubles hearing you, bud.
I just performed a wrench apocalypse.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you mute the YouTube video, man? Click mute on the YouTube video.
And then you'll be able to follow better.
Yeah, then you won't hear everything twice, and you won't have to turn your mic down so we can actually hear you.
And why is your name Tiffany, by the way, on this thing here?
I was curious about that too.
Probably a wife or something, I imagine. All right, so
I don't know how that happened.
Oh, I can hear you a little bit better now.
Yeah. Have you muted it? Yeah. See, you had the video playing in the background.
That was me then. Sorry about that. Well, like I said, I'm a virgin. You gotta baby me.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We'll get.
Here's something funny.
Yeah, but it's...
all churches say, they give to charities and poor people and things like that, right? Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Sure, and they do, to some degree.
Good. Now, try going into a church, when the plate's handed around, try and take something for yourself. They don't like that.
Well, no, of course not. That's not why they're passing it around.
Yeah, but you're going in there as a charity case.
Well, I mean... Are you a charity case, though, really?
They never ask me.
No, they generally don't. But usually the plates passed around. It's going to help someone, you would think.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help myself.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, people. I didn't need this kind of money, but thank you.
Yeah, and one of these places I went to, I had to ask what the hell this guy's running around in a dress for.
In a dress?
Come on, get real. You do that out in the street, they'll shoot you, wouldn't they? He's crazy, man. You know, the potato gun, bang, right in the mouth. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, you guys, but I actually need to go. So I will see you around. I had a lot of fun today. I hope I get invited back after this if you ever want to chat with me. I'll see you guys. Oh, sorry.
Every time I do after parties, you are from here on out. You're welcome in, Luciano. Anytime.
Yeah.
One of us.
I will add you.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I had a great time chatting with you today, man, and I learned a little bit more about you, and I'm actually more fascinated a little bit more.
I'm glad.
What I've learned.
I think the next time I'm on a deconversion chat, I'll probably talk more about my actual religious upbringing, because I feel like I didn't really mention much of that.
Well, it happens.
You believe you only went to one place.
What's that?
At least you only won what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My dad was Catholic. My mother was Lutheran, and I was brought up in the Congregational. Hey, you got 3 there. Isn't that a Trinity?
Yeah, there you go. Cover all your bases.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. I'll see you guys around.
You bet.
Bye.
Brother.
Have a nice night, everyone.
You too.
Take care.
There we go. And you are now added to the group. So, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love your bandana.
Oh yeah, you like that? It's one of many. I have many of them. My dad said, or my biological father, the father that I knew growing up has passed away, but my biological father got me one the other day because he knows that I like bandanas, and he's like, "Oh, you're always wearing the dark clothes, and you got all the skulls and stuff. So I got you one with a bunch of skulls on them." I'm like, "Thanks, Dad." I don't really wear the skull ones, but I generally just keep these generic looking suckers. But and he got me one of the ones that has little straps that you can tie off instead of just a bandana. But that thing does not fit me very well. So I just kind of stuffed animals for the time being. I don't know.
He's got a bloody cap on. That's not fair. The other right. I'll go. 1 second.
Okay.
We're gonna play hat chicken or what?
I think so. Anyways, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna win because I've got.
I'm gonna win.
Back here.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, guys.
No. I have a squid. I'm gonna win.
Oh, there you go. It's hat roulette. Oh, look at he's bringing out the fedora.
Did you guys want to see my coolest hats or just enough to win?
You're not gonna win, Stag, because I have a fucking squid.
Let's see.
It's a squid.
I have 2.
Yes, it's not a giant goofy hat from Disneyland. So.
Oh,
come on.
I think the next hat I'm going to buy is going to be a top hat. The next one I spend a significant amount of money on.
Hang on, get pants.
Here he goes again. He's going to grab some more hats.
or a boater cap, maybe.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I used to have one of those, like an old Skipper from Gilligan's Island type hat.
Oh, boater
time
cap
ago.
is the flat top, round, flat brim.
Oh, yes. It's something akin to what those guys used to wear in barbershop quartets or something. Right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Yeah. But I wouldn't get a straw one with a red striped thing. Oh, there you go.
What do we got there?
All right.
Oh, he stole Cyrus's hammer.
Yeah.
I win.
I don't know if you win.
You got. I don't know, man. That's pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna be able to top a squid. That's pretty good.
It's a squid.
Oh,
I don't have.
Oh, yeah,
I don't.
sweet.
Yeah. I have nothing even remotely close to that, Rachel. So. I don't know.
My coolest hat you can actually see in a lot of my videos. It's like a Trilby cowboy hat hybrid.
I kind of like the one you usually wear, that Brian Johnson AC/DC looking thing.
This one?
Yeah. I've always been fond of that type of hat. So, I think Frank's got it on sideways now. Yeah, he's gonna start rapping in a minute. I don't think anyone's watching this.
You don't have to be crazy to work here.
What do you mean? They don't see a squid hat?
Yeah, I'm thinking, wow, they're talking about hats? What's going on here?
I don't know.
It's an atheist after party. What do you expect us to talk about?
Well, I'm thinking that some glass. We can't talk about too much about it, you know?
Next, I'll bust out my sunglasses collection.
Oh, boy.
Sunglasses. I drive around in something.
Well, it's uncharacteristically sunny here where I am for what it's usually like. I mean, I don't know how much you guys know about Vancouver, British Columbia, but it's known for being quite the rainy city. We actually nickname it Raincouver.
Well, don't you share the cloud with Seattle?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. They get it first, and then we get it.
The one cloud. Not the clouds, but the cloud. The one cloud that covers the whole entire sky in Seattle all the time.
That's right. It's yeah, pretty much. We trade off. We had it, but we play catch with it. We're back and forth. Oh, here she comes with the sunglasses. There's no squids on your sunglasses. I'm already disappointed.
We got an area around where I am. It's called Hyde Park. And they reckon it's so fucking dangerous. You go in there, you get yourself raped. Well, I was in there for 5 nights straight, and no bastard came anywhere near me.
Why isn't anyone coming for me? I heard good things about this park.
I'm going to sleep now. I'm going to sleep on my stomach.
Yeah. Can you guys see this?
Yes. Oh, look at that, Astro Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you draw that?
No, I do iron-ons.
Oh, cool. Very cool. I want an Astro Boy iron-on.
Yeah, I do anything. If you want an Astro Boy iron-on or anything like that, if any of you want anything like that, just email me and I'll send it to you. And all depends on the T-shirt or whatever. You can put it on yourself later on, and it's only $2 a page.
Wow, cool, very cool. I'll put some thought into that, and I might hit you up for something like that because the last time I owned an iron-on was probably in the 70s. So, I mean, that's when they were the thing. Everyone had baseball shirts, white with the colored sleeves, and they had some kind of an iron-on in there. And I actually got kicked out of school one time because I had an iron-on that said, "Happiness is a tight pussy," but it had a picture of a cat that was drunk. So you understand tight being slang for drunk, and a cat being, another word for it. So, but I got kicked out of school. It said you can't wear that here. And I'm like, why? It's a drunk cat. What are you talking about? Like, Oh yeah, but you know the. So I got sent home.
I had
and my
one
mom
like
said,
that, but didn't
"Geez."
say happens with the tight pussy. Mine said no muff too tough.
I like it too. And then I had another one that said homework rots your mind, and they didn't want me to wear that one at school either. So, oh well.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
know,
come out of the time when you remember the bionic woman?
Yeah, I met her. Did I tell you that or no?
No, you haven't.
I posted a little story about her because we were at a car show when I was at one of those youth group things, and we all went to this car show, and she was the guest of honor, and we were in the back in the green room because we got lost from the rest of them. It was like 3 of us, and she came in and she sat down and she called me beautiful brown eyes, and she gave me a kiss and signed a picture too. Right? I think I was about 13 or 14 or something. So I met
That's
Lindsay
really
Wagner.
cool.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Well, because when I was in high school, right, I actually believed that one of our mistresses must have been bionic, and that all came out because the science master wanted to screw her ass off.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They reckon it's not nice stepping in dog shit, you know, but it all depends on who does it.
Well, I definitely don't like doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never tried it. What's it like?
Yeah, no, I tend to stay away from that kind of stuff as much as possible. But we have strict rules where I live. Like everywhere you go, if you see people walking their dogs here where I live, they all carry the little plastic thing with the poop bags.
Yeah.
So it's the law. It's not a law. It's a bylaw. You have to pick up after your animals here. Once in a while, there's some douchebag that doesn't do it. So you walk out, there's a nice, fresh, steamy coiler that you can put your foot into. But yeah, it's generally most people pick up after their animals when they walk them here.
Yeah. Well, we got the same thing here.
Which is
but
good.
my thing is, if they don't pick it up, my thing is if they don't pick it up, I walk up behind it, pick it up, take it up to them and go, hey, you forgot something.
That's good. Because we get people that do the little baggies and then they tie their knots and then they always look around to see if someone's not looking at the trees. So every year when the trees lose their leaves, we have like what I call the shitty Christmas ornaments hanging in the fucking trees. So, but they've been cleaned out because our gardeners have taken care of that.
You know what's fucked up is if they're not going to pick it up, take it home, and throw it in the trash can, it's better for everybody and everything if they just leave it on the ground and don't use the bag.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, the little bags that they use here are the biodegradable plastic. So they end up getting tossed in all the little containers where you throw the dog poop in. You always see the city workers coming around with those things, and then they dump them into the mulch or whatever they're going to be using for planting. So they use that it should.
So then the bag disintegrates in the tree, and you get like petrified poop falling on people.
Yeah, killing them, you know.
Taking
out my shit.
They're gonna wish they were.
Yeah. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, oh fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
My eye.
No. In my luck, I know where it'll go.
Oh, you just reminded me, man. We were. This was after. I'm a hockey fan, and I follow the Vancouver Canucks mostly because that's where I live. And we were. This is years ago. We were when they were in the playoffs, and they had won their game, so we had a big barbecue. It's like 8 or 9 of us hanging around, and one of my friends, Darren, was laughing so hard at a joke he tilted his head back, and at the moment he tilted his head back, a seagull shat right into his mouth.
Oh no! Oh.
So and he says ah, that's all you heard was the start of the laugh, and then he's just spitting everywhere, and he's pounding beers back so he didn't have to taste it anymore. It was awful.
That's why everybody's got to be grateful cows do not fly.
Yeah.
I have a theory, and everybody jokes around like, I think birds are trying to hit stuff on purpose. Okay, let's stop and think for a second. Birds are generally some of the smartest animals on the planet. They have a very high capacity for fun and enjoyment and stuff like that. And the sound of a shit hitting a window, plonk, has got to be super satisfying to a bird, right? Like,
they also follow around the goddamn pigeons, don't they?
I really think that they do it on purpose. I think they do. I think they aim for shit.
They're like, yeah, nailed it.
Yeah,
Well,
but I can hit that window as I fly by.
I do know that a lot of times the statistics, anyways, I can't remember where I saw this too, but you probably Google it. Apparently blue or like dark blue vehicles or light blue vehicles get shit on the most because apparently they think it's water and they tend to like to shit over water. Apparently, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I don't,
Is that why
I
they
don't know
call
if
them
there's any
bird
validity to it.
Huh.
I have a friend that I call Bird Brain, but I don't know about the other one there. Oh, all right. I'm being texted. It's time to go.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's my sister's. It was Luciano's birthday yesterday, and it was my sister's birthday yesterday. So we're gonna go and have a couple of drinks with her and some desserts.
Well, have fun.
So,
Cool.
yeah, I will. Thanks, guys, for jumping in. It's been a lot of fun. And Luciano is.
Back for one.
Yeah, it was nice. Sorry it was so short, though. I mean, normally
okay.
I like to do about an hour and a half to 2 for these usually. But yeah, unfortunately tonight I have something I must attend or my sister will. I'll never hear the end of it. So.
Oh, that's all right.
For me here.
Just give her a nutcracker.
Yeah, no, she won't want that. She'll probably give me a nutcracker, literally, like
That's
by
what I
kicking me
mean.
there. But, oh, I see. You want me to let her go ahead with it? Is that what it is?
No. Yeah. My nickname's Bald. I'm not going to go into that one at the moment.
Have fun,
Okay.
Neil. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, you betcha.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Sorry it wasn't one of the longer one. And we have our newcomer, Frank. You can call him Zenith. That's his nickname or the name he's going with. And, of course, Staggerson and Rage Ninja or the Dwight. Frank follows me. You're what?
Only because of the time of year.
Oh, I see.
They call me Santa.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
anyways,
you know, I think you call Santa, but it's funny, I don't mind getting called Santa, but when you try and get some of these nice young mothers or whatever to come and sit on my knee, they won't do it.
You poor guy.
Yeah, well, I even
that's where lassos come in handy for that. Anyway, I got to go, guys. So thanks, everyone, for watching. And I can't believe I totally no-brained on this, but I always end my deconversion story streams anyways with, remember, kids, it's called faith because it's not knowledge.